Buona tarde, Culers. Hello to all of you, Culers, around the Thursday live show of the Culers Corner. Georgina, we're at a new setting today.
We're in a setting, the official one, the one we want to keep
one.
for the whole season, every Thursday, connecting with everyone around the world from here, from Camp Nou.
4 p.m.
What a great place to be at. No better place than our home, actually, to be talking, and especially today, to be talking about so many breaking news.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past couple hours. We're going to break it all down here for you guys, so stay tuned. We're going to talk about lots of other stuff as well. We're going to play some games, some challenges, and of course, we're going to be talking to you guys through the live chat. So send in any questions, any comments you guys have, and we have our opos ready, and we're going to be reading. How is the audio?
The audio today seems to be working fine. If it's not, you just tell us, drop that in the live chat so we can comment. But what I can tell you is all the comments on the live chat are just one word. It's Xavi. So will Xavi be the next Barca coach? We don't know. We'll have to wait. I love to see the enthusiasm. Would you like Xavi to take over Barca?
I'm a big fan of Xavi. I have to say, I started watching Barca when he was playing, so I'm not like one of those that started when Rivaldo was playing. I'm pretty newbie, so I adore
a decade.
I adore Xavi. I think he's so I'm not There's
a
one of
bee
those
around
your
yes.
Anyways,
as long as the bee is over the camera, not over me.
No, but I would love for Xavi to become coach. I think he has the exact style and the philosophy that Barca is all about, and he knows the players so well.
The bee's there. I know. The bee's taking over the camera. Okay, no problem. I gotta say that thought. I think that Xavi, of course, he's a son of this club. He grew up at Barca. He grew up inside the club, La Masia. Yeah. He's been through our youth ranks, played and got so many success with the first team. He's been doing great outside as a coach, and it would be, at least for me, like a dream come true to have Xavi have a new step in his coaching career here at manager. I
think he can also bring so much to the team. I think that we are in a rebuilding phase right now, and since we're leaving Koeman from his duties, I think the morale is kind of low right now in the club, and I think we need someone like Xavi. I think he would be the perfect replacement. He could really just, because he was a player before, and so many people have respect for him, and you can easily talk to the players and kind of bring 100%. That morale back up, and
I think
and motivate them.
Xavi has been as a player through huge, massive rebuilding in the early 2000s, and then in the best part in Barca's history for sure, all the Guardiola era and the years that followed. So he's been through both things. He knows what it is like to play in a team full of young people. He knows what it is to get a coach that wants to take the best out of you. He knows, I'm sure that he will be able to transmit this to any team that he's in, not just at Barca, but I'm sure that it's a capacity of his. There is so much footage of Xavi talking to other players, actually, on the pitch, correcting them, going to Puyol and saying, no, you should cover it like that. You should do to Guardiola. There's so many videos that people can go watch now on the internet, because there's also one thing. You said, I'm pretty new as a Barca fan. More than this, there are a lot of even players at Barca at the moment that probably haven't seen Xavi. Like they know he's a huge, massive legend of the club, but they were born after the 2000s, so they kind of have a vague,
like Gabby, for
memory.
example.
Yeah, they have only been able to see the last years of Xavi, but not all this 2004, the Rijkaard era. So there's a lot that he's lived that all these new youngsters that are in the squad maybe need to learn from, and I'm sure he'll be an amazing addition.
The live chat is going crazy.
The live chat is
it's literally Xavi with so many Blaugrana hearts, and I love to see
Let's play a game here. If you can try to type in the live chat. I don't know if it's going to be possible because of the slow mode, but it would be amazing if we could get Xavi, like Xavi, like yes.
Let's see if we can get
Xavi
that.
or the name of the next manager, because of course we don't know. What we know at the moment is that Sergi Barjuan is going to take over the team, interim. He's going to be having a press conference tomorrow. From the Zeta Sportiva, you will be able to follow that live on our social media channels. What are you expecting from that press conference? Laporta is going to be in there.
Laporta is going to be appearing as well. I mean, I think he's just going to speak speak what the situation is about, what's happening, and give some words of motivation to the fans, to the Culers, and to the players, and overall to the club, because that's what we need right now in this moment. Clapping. Are they clapping? Clapping for us?
They're clapping for the new future.
The new future for Barca. But no, I think it's going to be a very straight head-on direct press conference. There probably might be some cruel questions from the journalists, but he is the Barça B head coach. He's going to come and be the caretaker coach for some time until we do find a full-time replacement for the first team. But I'm expecting some good stuff from this coach.
We're looking forward to it. It's going to happen tomorrow, 1 p.m. Barcelona time. Just do the scheduling for wherever you're watching us from. Where are you watching us from, by the way? We always have this tradition at the beginning of the live stream of asking where are you watching us
what
from.
Time is it over there?
I want to read some comments. Sean Bennett, for example, is watching from Jamaica. And
wow.
He say, I want to see Xavi as the new Barca coach.
Her first song says, Gio, can I get a shout out? I think she's saying, Georgina, give me a shout out. Maybe.
Okay, yeah, maybe that's me too. Okay. Hi, preferred songs? Preferred songs. Hi, preferred songs. What the comments are?
Switzerland. We got Switzerland. We got Nepal, India, the Netherlands. Oh my God, Monster Art is watching. Monster Art is one of the number one fans on
OG.
Twitch. The OG, I should say. We had him on the extra time on Twitch couple months ago in summer, and he's such an artist with his drawings. Welcome to the Culers Corner. We're so glad that you're tuning in.
We have Abhi Ram joining from India, Binay Satyal joining from Nepal, Hemel Cadogan from Trinidad, someone from the US like you, Barca brothers.
Oh, nice.
There they are, and here we are from Barcelona to the world, to Shar in India, to Maotek Abiola in Nigeria,
I love it.
To Ashmed Mido in Indonesia. But there are, of course, many other countries, Puerto Rico, Brazil,
Iran.
in Riyadh. It's 5 p.m. in Riyadh. We'll be playing a friendly game in there. Are you gonna... Oh, I lost your comment and your name, but give me the answer. Are you gonna be joining Barca, that friendly game in the memories, a tribute to Maradona? It's gonna happen the December the 14th.
Yeah. Speaking about Maradona, I just got hooked onto a Netflix show called Maradona in Mexico.
I haven't seen it.
It's amazing, and I recommend it. It talks about his career, or his coaching career at Los Dorados. It's a very, very good show, so I recommend it, guys.
Did someone recommend it for you? I know why he did. I know what you. I see what you did there. Uri.
I loved it.
Anyway, we were talking about the fact that Sergi Barjuan is taking as our caretaker.
Yeah,
I love that expression. I haven't heard it before. The
caretaker.
He's gonna be taking care of Barca for we don't know how long, but until we find this full-time replacement.
Yeah.
He will be having this press conference tomorrow, previous to Barça Alaves. You will be able to watch this live on all our social media platforms. I think the streams are already scheduled, so just go check them out. And after that, Alaves, that will be this first game to be focusing on.
Saturday at 9 p.m. local time here at Camp Nou. And speaking about Camp Nou, because this is our official setting now, I want you guys to rate our setting.
Every Thursday,
4 p.m. here, but rate our setting, because last Thursday we were in the midst of the stadium outside sitting on a couch, and now we're here. This is the official spot. So rate it from 1 to 10, how you guys would rate this beautiful setting that we have with Mesquite Club and the Nike sign and this beautiful green perfect field right behind us.
The field is perfect, but perfect. I highly disagree on that color choice.
I know.
Anyway.
He doesn't like green, guys. Okay, we're getting 9.5.
Put the live chat on the screen so everyone can see their names on it.
Monstra Art Muhammad is going for a 10. Vedant Kaloid is going for a 9. Samira Basi is going for a 9. Lots of 10s right now. Just Kautodon, Abish Pista, and Fares, JM10, Esteban, Vizca Barça. All of you guys are going for 10s. Brian,
I think we should stay here.
11 out of 10.
Because at the beginning, the idea was to be here. Then we went outside and we were like crazy about that location that we had last week. I know the audio, we had some difficulties, but the setting, I think it was amazing.
Yeah.
It's good to be at Camp Nou. Maybe we will move around. I don't know.
We'll see.
I
love it.
have a question here. Notigal is saying, who is the new manager? We've been saying it. We don't have like a new manager. We have an interim one that's going to take care of the squad for a few days, weeks, we don't know, until somebody else comes, and we are discussing who would you like to see, who wouldn't you not want to see. Can you
go for it?
No, I have an interesting question. Can you describe us the philosophy of football of Sergi Barjuan? That is an interesting one. I think it's basic and crucial to look at his career to understand. Someone who has played at the club for more than 10 years. He has managed other teams in Spain and around the world, but he's been here at Barça B. He's had problems. Yeah, I guess we are like this.
Do you guys hear us?
I don't know. Take the cables just so that it doesn't get hurt. Oh, but they are gone.
They're gone.
So we can place this.
But we can always do that. Just pick it up, just in case.
Just in case we can.
Can you guys hear us?
Sergi Barjuan, someone who has been at the club for such a long time. He knows the players from the reserve squad, from the youth categories. So we don't know how long he will be here, but he will definitely be adding a lot to the.
For sure, he really knows the Barca philosophy. So I'm excited to see what he can do in these upcoming games. Okay, I want to talk a little bit. If you don't have, I'm sure you have lots of questions, but kind of go over what happened against Rayo, because all of this kind of happened like a domino effect after that Rayo match. Neither of us went to the game. It was actually Aviv that traveled with the team to Madrid. I don't think it was, I wouldn't say a very poor performance, despite us not getting a single shot on target except for the penalty that unfortunately Memphis Depay missed. I thought that there were some really nice link-ups, but they just couldn't finalize. And
I think one of the main problems with the team for me at the moment is that we are not getting all these shooting opportunities. Mm-hmm. Like we get the ball and we tend to find someone to pass the ball to. We wait for someone else to put in the back of the net instead of having this courage to take the shot. So I think this will be one of the main things to solve for now on, and it's one of the things that lacked yesterday. Of course, I was destroyed to see the penalty. Broke my heart to see that Memphis shot.
They were all so frustrated.
Great performance by Rayo Vallecano's goalkeeper, not only this year but this season. Rayo has also been having a great season. When we faced them yesterday, they were already up in the table in front of us. They haven't lost a single game at the Vallecas. It's a very difficult stadium. Also, I've never been, but I can imagine, because it's very small. It's cold. Half going on like under work, with construction. It feels. This kind of stadiums, they give this hostile vibe. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure that the ambience was electric. The atmosphere, the people were cheering so much for Rayo that it must have been a very, very difficult stadium to play in, and sadly we weren't able to
pick up the 3 points and win, because we're lacking. Going on that winning streak that we love to be on. Monster Art said Des had the 100% chance. I feel like this week, Des could have scored 3 goals from outside the box. He's had so many great opportunities where it literally just goes off over the post. But I think that's what we need. We need players trying from outside of the box and testing the keepers. So I think we need more of that from Des.
I have another question here from Bashar. Why do you think Koeman got relieved from his duties? And there's also a question for the live chat. I mean, Koeman took the team in a very difficult situation. Yeah. He took Barça after the terrible defeat in Lisboa, and he had a tough job to do.
Definitely.
For me, the problem is when you cannot get enough wins, not only at Barça, but in general at any team, when you feel like you're not in that winning streak that we desperately need to get back on. It's normal that you're looking for a change, and usually changing the manager is like the normal routine.
Yeah. First step, I agree. I also think that, I don't know, maybe the players weren't 100% connected with Koeman, because maybe Koeman was telling them something, but they were showing something else on the pitch. So there was kind of a lack of understanding between the coach and the players. So that could also be a part of it. Winning, of course, is the most important. We are Barca, and there's always a necessity to win matches.
All of the games. You want to go for,
exactly.
for the win. We're gonna answer one last question here on the live chat, because we asked all of you guys to leave questions in our community tab on the YouTube channel, so we're gonna be replying to those questions afterwards. But is Sergi Barjuan staying in Barcelona until the end of the season, or just for a few days?
Well, no, he will be in Barcelona, and until we get a full-time replacement, he will be our caretaker coach, and then once we do replace him, he will go back to being the head coach of Barça B. So
yes,
he will be in Barcelona. He will be in Barcelona.
That is in fact interesting that you're mentioning the fact that he's going back to Barça B, because you probably know that once you take up on a team at the beginning of the season, you cannot go to another team in the same competition. Yeah. But in this case, since he is a coach in the same club and just in another different division, the filial, I don't know, in the reserve team. The only exception that the Spanish Football Federation has for this kind of situations, and this is why Sergi Barjuan has at the moment, when we have a new manager or replacement, he will get back to.
Yes, he'll go back to Barça B.
Yes, should we get into the community questions?
Let's do. We posted a community on YouTube. You guys dropped in your questions, and we're going to answer, because this is my favorite part of Culers Corner, is answering your guys' questions that you guys left on the community. So,
okay, let's go with the first one. Are there any contenders for the new Barça head coach right now? And what about Collado?
Okay.
It's like two different
questions. I was going to say that's not... doesn't really make sense.
And the question is coming from... Oh, I can't read it, sorry.
It's in Russian?
Yeah.
Okay. Привет, как дела? That's we apologize for not being able to read your name, but hello, how are you? And thank you for dropping in your question. Contenders for the new Barca head coach. I think the most obvious one, and I think the one that we both agree on, is Xavi Hernandez. I think that's the person I would want to come manage the team. And thoughts on Collado? I think he's a great player. Maybe Koeman didn't believe in him as much. Maybe we'll have to see when a new coach comes in if they can give him more time. But I think he's one of those players that his whole life he's been at Barca. He knows exactly the Barca philosophy, and every single time he's on the pitch, I thoroughly enjoy his style of play. So I'm a big fan of Alex Collado.
Loving that one. Okay, second question. Weren't there in order? Is he gonna stay at our first team after Xavi arriving? Regarding Sergi Barjuan as a possible second coach. I'm really excited about this new start, and I hope to get a boost after this. You wanna go for it, or
you can go for it if you want?
Okay. Well, first thing, we don't know if Xavi is arriving.
Yeah.
Let's get this straight.
First
Everyone
is
very excited. The idea of Xavi eventually being back at Barcelona, but at the moment we don't know, so we just have to wait. Will he stay? No, we just talked about it. He will go back to Barça B as at the exact moment when the replacement finally arrives. And I'm very excited about that new start as well. I think that there's a change, a dynamic.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you get a new player from a transfer, or it's a new coach, or even when Laporta arrived.
It's just a new energy.
You get new energy, new vibes. I think that is good.
Okay, talking on this point, the whole show of Maradona in Mexico is that team was really lacking energy, and they didn't have top-class players, but in our case we do, but they didn't have the best players. And Maradona came, and the type of energy that he kind of gave off to the players, it got them all the way to the final in the first year, and then the second year they reached the first division. So, and even the players said in the show that it's the energy that it's giving off. He's motivating us every day. So I think I do agree with you. Just like how Laporta came in and kind of changed the dynamics, I think once we get a new coach, whoever it will be, we're hoping that will be the same case.
I think this is like a general dynamic in the world. It's like it's very human. You can be extremely motivated, but if people around you are not as motivated as you, they tend to like drag you down. It happens at work. It happens in any kind of human situations. And this is why it's extremely important to have a manager, a boss, a leader, someone that can really lead you and motivate you into doing things, because motivation will for sure take you to places where talent or effort at some point doesn't take you. So that is the extra spark that you might need. At the moment, we have the talent, we have the effort, and we just need that extra motivation to make everything fall into
that push,
into place.
Extra push.
Yeah. Third question. Koeman is still a legend for Barça and Culers. He took care of the club after a disastrous result and lead them to Copa del Rey. Thank you. Yes, moment of appreciation for.
Thank you for reminding all the Culers about that. Who was it?
Nautial.
Thank you for that comment, and it is true. Last year, we did win the Copa del Rey, and it was an emphatic 4-0 win against Athletic Club. You were there. First half, no goals. Second half, all the goals started coming in.
Yeah, I remember very, very brightly. Because of what you said, we were all very nervous, like the goals are coming, the goals are coming. That was the season of the comebacks. The Copa del Rey was such a struggle. Great memories that we will remember forever. That
and
Koeman Copa del
thank
Rey.
you to you, Koeman.
We are getting comments actually on this as well. As Sumari Proy saying, Koeman is a Barca legend. Respect for him for taking on a Barca duty at such a bad situation.
I like that. I like that you guys are pointing out the positives on this. Let's see.
I love how you say Xavi. How do you say it?
Xavi. Am I saying it wrong?
The thing is, in Catalan, pronunciation here. Catalan lessons with
101.
The 101. No, the thing, usually when you get the X, the sound is shh. And Xavi has it. But chocolata.
Because I started watching Barca when I was in Costa Rica, so maybe that's why.
It's not a problem at all.
Makes sense. I see a question. Samir Kabir Tanjim, any update about Ousmane Dembele? Well, Ousmane Dembele did return to training with the group this week, so that's very positive news. He won't be fully fit, though, we don't think, for the match on Saturday here at Camp Nou against Alaves. But we do hope to see him very, very soon. You can also just tell by the pictures from training, his face is just glowing from happiness. We definitely need a player like Ousmane Dembele on the pitch, running on those wings. We need his speed, his versatility. He'll be a killer on the pitch,
and hopefully it's gonna happen soon. Next question from the community tab. He brings up another name, Ten Hag. A lot of people talked about Ten Hag after
the 2019, was it, Champions League?
I'm having such a mental lapse at the moment because of all the COVID.
No, breaks, it was 2019, I think.
Yeah, or even more recently. No, of course, because of the way he led Ajax to immense success. But as a replacement for Barca, I think after Setien, he was already a name that was popping in everyone's conversations. And I'm sure... Who would be excited about having Ten Hag? Drop a fire.
Drop a fire.
If Erik Ten Hag would be your... Maybe it's not your favorite, but if you would be excited. If Ten Hag arrives to Barca, would you be excited? If you would, please drop a fire.
I do think, though, that if you put like a poll between Xavi and Ten Hag, I feel like all the culés would kind of gravitate towards Xavi because of what he means for Barca, the history, and just... For me, watching him when I was young, it was such a joy. I mean, every time he had the ball, you knew that you knew that he was the ball, no one was going to steal it from him. And like, even if he was like right next to the goal, I wouldn't be nervous at all because I was like, it's Xavi, he's got it. So
he was everything, maestro. Memphis calls him the maestro.
He does.
I got this maestro, and like thinking of Xavi as maestro because Memphis is always saying like Xavi the maestro. Imagine for him having
that would be amazing.
That would be amazing. We have a lot of other names, but since we are on the community questions section at the moment, when will our permanent manager be coming?
We don't know. It's all up in the air. We're hoping soon, but at the moment we have a caretaker coach, and once we do get a full-time replacement, that will be known to everyone around the world.
And tomorrow there's a press conference with Joan Laporta. This question is going to be asked for sure, and the answer... I don't know if he will be able to give a straight answer because maybe he doesn't know either at the moment, but he will for sure get an orientation on all this. Okay, so full bit saying my question is how to be prepared for upcoming games as a new interim coach. I've never been a manager. I've never been a coach. You'd love to be?
Yeah, I would love to be one. Me and Uri actually joke about it all the time that we should be coaches. My dad was a coach in Costa Rica, and he led like a third division team. But I think it's really all about kind of getting on the same level as the players in terms of communication, for the players to understand what your tactics are, what your game plan is. And these upcoming training sessions, I think, are absolutely key. So they can kind of understand each other, understand what he wants from his players.
Actually, we haven't talked about it. It's really important, the fact that Sergi Barjuan will be introduced, and I'm like quote unquote, to the players in just a half an hour for the training session. Well, probably it's already going on, but the training session will start at 5 o'clock, and that's the moment where the players will undergo his training session for the first time.
We're excited,
and to wait until the end of the training session to see how it went.
There'll be pictures on all our social media channels.
Subscribe to YouTube, follow us on everywhere you're watching on Facebook, give it a like, everywhere.
all of that.
Do all of that so you don't miss any of the Sergi Barjuan content coming up, and all of the new manager coming up very, very, very soon. What are his stats in Barça B? Well, Barça B at the moment is not at the best moment for sure, but imagine how difficult it is to build a team when you get all your players up and down. You get them, then you don't have them, they go to the under 19s,
send them out for loans. It's a whole
it's difficult.
Process.
It's not just the first team that is undergoing a lot of restructures and complications. So I have full confidence that the situation will improve with Barça B for sure. Last year they almost made it.
That's the thing. They almost made it, and it's been like 2 years now that they've literally been so close, like on the brink of getting promoted to the next division. I also think that their division that they play in is very, very rough and kind of hostile and super complicated. So hats off to all the Barça B players and all the players in that division, because for me, that's one of the toughest divisions. Just because of the tackles, the dirty tackles, all of that. But yeah, we're hoping for Barça B to get promoted at the end of the season. Let's see.
Final one from I'm gonna read it from Malayak Baralilla. What is his experience? Well, as we said, he was a Barça player for more than a decade, or almost a decade, for a very, very long time. He then joined Atletico de Madrid, and after he retired, he became a coach very, very fast, like very quick or very fast. I never know.
Very quick, very fast.
Very quick after retiring,
or instantly, if you want. Use the
and
word.
He's been to, I've listed the teams so I don't miss any. He's been to Recreativo de Huelva, he's been to Almeria, Mallorca, he's been to China, and then he came back to join Barça B. So that is his experience. I mean, it's not a short experience for someone as young as he is. He's done a lot of work both as a player, and he played with Barca legends as well. I mean, he's a popular one.
For sure. The live chat is just Xavi.
Still Xavi, and I think it's going to be
I love it.
Let's hope that if it's not Xavi that ends up joining Barca, that people won't be that frustrated, because anyone who arrives deserves a chance.
For sure.
I would love, as Sarah was saying, pointing out, to have Xavi as the new Barca manager. But we have to wait because we still don't know. So we'll.
Are we done with the community?
I will done with questions. Yes.
Okay.
We can do this around. Like, we've been answering that they should be answering.
We should ask you guys questions.
So I'm not gonna ask who do you think should be the next Barca coach, because I think that's pretty clear.
We're gonna ask them more lifestyle questions.
Actually, no, I don't know, because I was gonna say, who has been your favorite coach in Barca's history?
For me, it's when I started watching.
Guardiola.
But it's like, also, I love Luis Enrique. I thought his attitude, especially in the press conferences, where it was just amazing. Like, he just had the guts to do and say whatever, always with respect. But I would have to say he kind of brought football more into my life and into my world.
We have so many Peps. Jordan Wright saying Pep, Olga, Sodrimi, Nial, Ryrex, Sanchar Saha saying Pep Guardiola. We have Luis Enrique from Habito Play, Johan Cruyff. I mean,
How old are
first
you?
one. No, I mean, I didn't leave. I wasn't even managing Barça, but I have. Well, my family is from Barcelona. I grew up here. I know the impact that those years had in Barca's history. The way that we became the dream team, the way that we won all those 4 leagues in a row, how we won our first Champions League in our history. Those were so important and crucial years. Is it true? I'm gonna check that.
What?
Is it true that Sergi Barjuan middle name is Xavi? Well,
I will check right now.
I don't think so, but we're gonna check. We're gonna check. Imagine
the scenes.
Leo Krons traigan a Ten Hag. That's the other one that we were discussing.
It is not his. Sergi Barjuan Esclusa.
Esclusa is his second surname, but
Barjuan.
Yeah, I don't think his second name is. Enrique was the greatest. Guardiola and Enrique. Luis Enrique, honestly.
Tito. We're getting some guts and juju saying Tito. Tito Villanova.
Oh, there we go. Sorry that I cannot say it, but for if you have any comments that are going to degrade women, just not do them. Thank you, because that is completely unnecessary. And
I saw it before. I didn't want to comment on it because
Go for it. I'm not going to turn around this kind of comments anymore. So we are here to discuss about football. We're here to talk about Barça, about our future. We're here to talk about our experiences with Barça. And if you are going to talk about anything else and that is not respectful to either Sarah or me or any other woman around the world, you can go and leave. Because
thank you. Can we get some claps on the live chat? That was beautiful.
I mean,
please,
to
more
be honest,
respect to women in sports, please.
Okay, more questions for the live
chat. I have
some.
I'm prepared.
Go for that.
It's mainly based on. Okay, let me just do this one and then I'm gonna explain the other. So, have you ever named something after a Barça player? Like a dog, maybe a cat. I don't know. Maybe like your car.
Like plushes and stuff when I was a kid, for sure.
Stuffed animals.
Like I can't remember the moment 100% for sure. My cousin named his turtle Leo.
Oh.
The turtle didn't do great. No, there's nothing to about.
I'm so sorry.
No, not about it. Let's say that the player did much better than the turtle. He was sick when he got home, but whatever. That's the only.
I don't have anything that I named after.
Really?
No, not that I can think.
Is there anyone who has?
Yeah, let us know in the live chat, guys, if you've named something ever after a Barça player. What are they saying?
I'm trying to see it.
Could be a pet. I have
a dog named Leo. Texan Xavi. What else we have? I'm sure that there must be more. I can't believe that. Actually, I saw that question on Twitter the other day. Like, have you ever named something after someone else? Like kind of
I feel like there's a lot of people that their pet's Kobe. I don't know if it's because of Kobe Bryant, but I have a whole bunch of friends that have their dogs and cats are named Kobe. And I think Kobe's such a pretty name too. But
It is.
Okay, next one. Halloween is coming up. It's just a couple days away. It's not as popular here in Barcelona, unfortunately. I go trick-or-treating, even though I'm like 20. I don't want to tell you my age. But I go trick-or-treating almost all the time when I'm in California, and it's my favorite. I think Christmas first and then Halloween. But it's not as big here, but all the Culers are around the world. You guys are not just in Barcelona. So my question to you is, if you could be one Barca player for a day, like dress up as him or just be him for a day for Halloween, who would you be?
It's not the same to be as to dress up, because to be, I don't know.
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Actually, it's not that easy.
No, I have to think about it.
Who do you be? You would probably want to be the best player of the moment to experience all that, but who would you dress up like? I don't know. Someone blonde, I'm assuming. Frankie. I'll cut my hair or something. I don't know.
What are they saying?
I named my goat, literally goat.
Okay.
That's great.
Frankie the Young, I'm seeing from Bojuan Zago is saying Frankie. A lot of people are saying Frankie. Let's see. Ansu Fati. Timur Vok is saying Ansu Fati. Ahmad Al-Gaith is saying Ter Stegen. Okay. I don't know, honestly. I feel like maybe I would choose Sergio Busquets because I love how tall he is and I would love to be that tall. So maybe Busquets. Maybe Busquets. All right. Let's go to the third question. Which Barca player would you take to a haunted house?
I would definitely not bring Piqué because he's like the troll of trolls.
That's true.
And he would be like trolling everyone in there, like
getting even more scared, pranking.
Yeah, susto.
Like, giving scares.
Yeah, giving scares around. So no, definitely wouldn't bring Piqué to a house.
Who would I take? Oh.
Wouldn't you not take? Or because you would take all the squad. Like, come with me.
Come on, I'm really scared. I don't really go to houses.
It's not very common here in Barcelona. I think this is a very...
There aren't any?
No. In fact, well, we can talk about that afterwards if you want to. But Halloween
isn't a
thing in here. Like, we can be talking about Halloween. Do you, in the place where you live, because you are not only working from the US, of course, we're reading all those places that you come from at the beginning of the show, and you were saying Nepal and India and Indonesia, New Zealand places. So is Halloween a thing? Like, it is a thing in here, but it's like it's not from here. It's not as big as
America,
as in America for sure. So if you celebrate Halloween, please drop a pumpkin. Pumpkins are typical.
Pumpkins.
Drop a pumpkin in the live chat if you are dropping a pumpkin.
I'm going to drop a pumpkin, obviously.
No.
How can I not drop a pumpkin? It's one of my favorite emojis. Let's see if you guys can see my pumpkin. I just dropped it. Noya Rosenberg is saying yes. Noya, drop a pumpkin. We love that emoji. There we go. Timur Vok is spinning a pumpkin. Esteban Gracia Tapeo.
Oh, sorry, I gotcha. There we go. I don't know if you can see that.
Cringe videos. Interesting username. Oh, wait,
I lost it.
No.
Sorry.
You want me to find it for you? Here, I found it.
You're gone.
I got it.
You have yourself?
This is it, guys.
But it was funnier when I was showing your... a lot of pumpkins. We don't celebrate Halloween in Barcelona. We should have a segment about Barcelona.
We should.
We definitely
should.
Okay, from now on, from next Thursday, 4 p.m., Culers Corner.
One section will be dedicated
to Barcelona.
To the city of Barcelona.
In the city of Barcelona and Catalonia, we'll be talking about our Halloween, which is called La Castañada. You've been here for a while now. You know what it is. How will you explain the Castañada to... No. I wanna hear this. No, please explain the Castañada to everyone who is not from Barcelona.
All I know is that a day... Okay, so 31st, like the day is like... Okay, November 1st. So the 31st of October, you make these sweets that are like balls. Has like almonds
sweets that are like balls. Okay.
They look like mini tennis balls.
Yeah.
And there's like almonds or some sort of like nut on top and they're like white.
Yeah.
And you make them the night of Halloween.
Yeah.
And then you bring them to everyone and you share on November 1st. That's all I know.
Do you like this sweet?
No, I don't.
Well,
I know.
No?
I've had a bite and I wasn't a fan.
But maybe you didn't get... Did you get the ones with piñones? How do you say piñones? How do you even say piñones? What is a piñon? I want to know.
The thing is, I don't like... What do you put in there? There's a specific ingredient that I don't like. March.
Piñon in English.
I can't.
Piñon in English.
You guys know the tradition that they do here, the Catalans in Barcelona?
But you... Piñon.
Piñon? I don't know what...
I should have looked this beforehand. It's this. Pine nut.
Pine nuts. I love
but
pine nuts.
But not a peanut.
No. It's pine nut. It's like
pine nut. The real ones are made only from pine nuts and potato.
Oh, I love both of those things.
It's impossible that nobody does not
like... Did you make any?
No, and I didn't bring them because I got... I'm sorry. But I wanted to... the idea was to bring you these sweet balls are called panellets.
Yes,
that's a word. Panellets.
Wait, so what is that? It's called panellets.
The panellet is the name of the sweet.
The sweet.
Of the ball.
Okay.
Mike, I don't know if you can do this without messing up with the
graphic
stuff, but if you can have a picture of a panellet for everyone to see, you would be making my day, and you are from here as well, and I know you know what is a panellet, so sisplau, posa'm el de pinyons. Don't mess up with other kind of panellets that diuen que són panellets, and they are not.
Go for it.
Panellet, the ball with
Yes.
the spine nuts around it, and it's very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
It's very flat, like you eat 2 panellets and
you're full.
You're extremely full. Yes.
Okay.
And we cook them in family, like a family activity as the weekend before your Halloween.
Oh, it's a weekend before. So
It's a
night
weekend.
out.
I mean, if it's like this is gonna be the night from Sunday to.
Okay, got it.
You usually do it. No, I messed up. Yes, it's always the night before because it's always a festivity. Like it's a bank national day. How do
Okay.
you say it? Like
Yeah.
a day where you don't go to work on November the 1st is always a holiday. So yeah, kids stay up at school on the 31st night. In the afternoon at schools they cook these panellets and it's weird. I don't think this is done any other place in the world. Like this is a very very Catalan
We make
tradition.
pumpkin pie, but it's not for
This
Halloween.
is a panellet. You got your panellet.
We
on
have
screen.
it? That's
Yes.
it?
That is the panellet. Yes, there.
That actually looks pretty good. I'm not
That is a
gonna lie.
panellet. That's the panellet with all the
Pine nuts.
With all the pine nuts. Yes, all the pine nuts around. It's extremely good. If you come to Barcelona, I think the best moment to come to Barcelona is spring. But if you come during fall, try to take dates as close to La Castanyada or Halloween as possible, so you can get to enjoy this panellet. Gracias, Mike.
Akil Taigi saying it's tasty. It's tasty, question mark, or is a statement it's tasty?
It's a well, I'm gonna tell you.
She's saying it's tasty.
It is tasty. It's very good and it's very, very. I like that.
I like that.
Because
Bring it for
Halloween,
me, please.
I know I should. Can we have? What time is it? We have still a quarter of hour. I'm gonna call someone and see if they can bring a panellet. I'm just gonna try.
Do we have it at the office?
No, but they go and buy one.
I
I'm
think
just gonna
okay.
call. I'm just gonna
All right. Well, while that is happening, I will launch another question for you guys. All right. Which player, keeping this Halloween theme, which player would you want to scare the most? If you could scare them, which player would it be? You have all the players on the squad to choose from. I'm gonna give you guys my answer.
I asked for a panellet to be brought into the coolest corner.
Perfect. Which player, if you could scare one player
Okay, the
for
message is about
Halloween?
to be read. 10, 10, 10.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun,
dun.
We'll see if we get the panellet before the end of the show. The last thing I want to say about La Castanyada and Halloween is that I like traditions from around the world. I love the fact globalization that you can celebrate this, but I also like the traditions from Barcelona that are very local and that aren't mainstream, because it's like something very, very ours. But if you go to the US with your family one day in the States, you can do it and show them. That would be nice as well.
We should have a live stream when I'm making it in my house in California. Okay, my question, is he coming?
But at 4:15, at 5:15, I don't know if we'll be here till 5:15. I don't think so. No.
No.
We won't get any.
For the next show, maybe. For the next show, because we will be here every single Thursday starting from 4 p.m. Be here, guys, or be square, because who wouldn't want to see this beautiful Camp Nou view behind us?
The next show actually will be after Dynamo Kiev. It's going to be your first trip.
Yes.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I'm excited that you're with me. I'm excited that our friend Mai is going with us. I've heard a lot of things about Kiev. My former roommate was from Kiev. She said she's living there now.
You're gonna get lucky because we went last year as well. Dynamo as well. But because of COVID, we cannot get outside the hotel. So we had this. Now we can. Yeah. Perfect. So in the morning of the game, we usually have it's not free time, but you have like 1 hour, 1:30.
If we find free time,
to film stuff. For the vlog.
Nice.
For Instagram stories, whatever, and we try to see a little bit of that city. I want to go with you. It's gonna be nice. Also because a great friend of ours won't be there, Juan, because he's leaving. You didn't know? I can't believe this.
What?
Okay, I'm so sorry. Anyway, we have a colleague that is leaving, and we are sad because he's been such a part of this.
Right when I'm traveling,
I can.
Later?
Okay, I'm sorry for everything.
All right, I launched the question, the last Halloween question, which was which Barca player would you scare? And I'm getting lots of Memphis Depays. Amani Morrison is going Memphis Depay. I saw another one as well, and I missed them. Who would you go for? Dest. Chico Malanga is going for Dest.
Adan, I have a question here. If you get a chance to play for Barcelona, which position would you choose? Position to play in?
Midfield, because I play in the right midfield position.
I would play in the bench because just
this is your spot.
This is my spot.
This is your spot.
Actually, the stands are a great place for me to interact with football because I'm just very, very bad at anything related to sports. I'm very good at watching them, but very bad.
You're great at watching and communicating about them.
Okay, but whatever you want to tell yourselves, whatever gets you through the night. Anything else? But I scored a goal in here. Do you remember that? It's on YouTube.
There was the Cooper live show.
Yeah, for the Next Generation Cup. There was a game played at in here, and yeah, scored a goal at Camp Nou. Something that a lot of important strikers in the world
scored
haven't,
right.
And they have, and many of them haven't scored. There are huge players.
You
that have never had the chance to score a goal at Camp Nou, and you know who has? I have.
So why do you want to be on the bench?
Because I
you could be
have a
goals.
huge sense of ridículo. How do you say that?
Ridiculous? No, I don't know how you would properly say that in English. Okay. While you guys, that's a fun fact about Georgina that she scored a goal here. It was this one, right? The goal north. Okay.
Yeah, the goal north.
I'm gonna launch a challenge. It's called the Intuition Challenge.
Georgina, it was not a penalty. You were lucky. It was not a good penalty. I know, Aditya.
I wish we had the clip and we could watch it right now.
Oh, I love this question.
What?
But we need to adapt the question. Kiss, Marry, Kill. We should play Kiss, Marry, Kill.
We should.
Next.
Okay.
Thursday, we can play Kiss, Marry, Kill.
I'll prepare one.
Memphis and Coutinho. But what are the categories?
Yeah, what are the
Let's
categories?
play the one. This maybe. Franking, party,
and giving the keys to your
and
house
keys. Okay, so to one of these players, you need to give him your house keys.
Which
to one other party, and
what are the options?
And pranking. Memphis and Coutinho.
Okay, I would give my keys to my house to Coutinho.
Okay, same.
I
100%.
would prank Memphis.
Okay.
And I'd go have fun with Ansu, I guess.
Okay. No, I mean,
I don't know.
Give my house keys to Coutinho for sure. He's so responsible.
Yeah, he seems like a very responsible guy.
Yes,
he has
exactly.
kids. He knows the whole.
Exactly. I'm sure he will water my plants, take care of Denver. Denver needs to come. Denver to come. Okay, so many take notes of this because afterwards we're gonna forget of all the things that idea.
Can Denver
inside come? No, I don't know. But if we do it outside, for sure, because dogs are allowed in there. Plus, there will be I think something for dogs coming soon, so he can take advantage of that. Party with Memphis.
Okay.
No disappointment possible in there, and I would prank Ansu because he's also a pranker, so he will take it. He will take it well.
Vibes is saying Ansu boy. Felipe Coutinho is writing Coutinho. You have
okay. Your name, nice. Thank you for joining.
Should we do the Intuition Challenge? Or do you want to read some more comments?
Okay, but what is the Intuition Challenge?
So the Intuition Challenge is something that's kind of trending on TikTok, and we are actually going to do it with some of our players tomorrow. We have kind of a filming day tomorrow. And it's very, very simple. Two people have to be in it. They close their eyes at the same time. And whenever they think the other person is going to clap, they just clap. So it's all about that connection between one person and the other.
Okay, but I close my eyes, but when does it start?
When we close our eyes, we'll say 3, 2, 1. And then from that moment on, whenever you want to clap and you think I'm going to clap, you clap.
How many? Okay, who's going to do this tomorrow?
Whichever players. I'm going to try to get Kun Agüero in on it. I'm going to get Memphis Depay on and see which players have a true connection.
I love it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So let's close our eyes.
Okay, we'll close our
eyes. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
No! Almost!
One more time.
One more time.
Ready?
Yeah, we're doing
this. 2, 1.
No, because I clapped because I heard you clapping. Doesn't make any sense. No. We're not connected on a deeper level.
We're not connected, guys.
We are connected to YouTube, to Twitch, to Facebook, and that's
Great
more
transition.
than enough. We are streaming, and I'm gonna ask one of the questions that we always ask. We haven't asked about it because we spent so much time talking about Koeman, about Sergi Barjuan, about Xavi, of course, other of the possibilities of new players to join Barça very soon. The question is, we're facing Alaves. What is your prediction for this game? The first game without Koeman on the bench this season. A lot of questions hanging over, probably over the possible lineup. We will see who gets in there. What are your thoughts? Your expectations and predictions for this month?
Let us know, guys, on the live chat. I'm going to go with mine. I think that we have a pretty good track record, at least at home, against Alaves. Our last game here was a 5-1 victory. And actually, last year, exactly on Halloween, on the 31st, we played away against Alaves. And that was one of the craziest nights ever, especially because at Match Center when we had the show, it was a 1-1 draw, I remember, but we had 25 shots and 9 on target, and it was just like we were never going to score a goal. But it was one of those games where if we had a couple more minutes left, like we had an extra 5 minutes, we would score
for sure,
because it was just so unlucky. We were hitting the post, it was going right over the post. It was a crazy game, but I do expect the players that come out full force. We need to get back to winning ways, especially because it's just like a couple days ahead of our Champions League decisor. It's going to,
2 games in 4 days.
4 days. And the game against Dinamo Kyiv is so important. We have to win, or we are potentially out of. I mean, we will be out of the European competition. So
it's a final.
It's a final. I think it's the most important game of the season so far, for sure. Prediction: I'm gonna go with a cheeky 2-0.
I'm gonna go very bold on this one. I'm confident that whenever there is a change, you get these new vibes that we were talking at the beginning. That in general, the first game of a new manager doesn't say much about how the career is gonna be, because we've seen great coaches like Guardiola lose, get a draw in the first games, or other coaches that haven't got so well get massive wins at the beginning. So those are not related, but I feel that whenever there's a new coach, it tends to be new energy, and the Barça can have the possibility to redeem themselves and getting all the shots, trying, attacking, and maybe I'm gonna go with 4-0.
Ooh, 4-0. You heard it here first, guys.
You
heard it here first. Georgina.
Love your voice. That's the biggest result of the season, no? After the 3-0 of Getafe. That's gonna be
3-0 against. Why don't I remember this?
No, I was on holiday. 3-1.
3-1 Levante.
That is why I
3-1 Levante, 3-1 Valencia.
It was 1.
Yes, it was both the times I was here. 3-1, 3-1.
No, true. And it was Ansu Fati's return. 3-1. Okay, you got this good record.
3-1 is my favorite score prediction right now. I also saw a comment saying, "Is this the real Camp Nou? Is it a green screen?"
No, it is. Yeah.
Actually,
we can try to move around. The thing is,
it's the real Camp Nou, guys.
If there is any place that you would like for us to go, we can try to move. I'm not sure about the audio, but we can try to move around a little bit about the connection. If you want us to go to the benches or...
We also want to bring on guests on the show. We thought there was going to be, because before when we were setting up, there were lots of kind of groups from the tours that would come and they'd walk all of this. And we wanted to get someone on the show. I think at 4 o'clock is kind of like the deadline. They don't come anymore. Like maybe the last group is around 3:30. But we will try to bring on some Culers because we want to interview Culers from all around the world and make you guys... What is going on?
I have a funny comment here. What is cooking behind the camera? I'm just going to show it to you, okay?
Yeah.
Because we have this possibility of moving.
Hey guys, what are you guys cooking? Should I bring the mic with you?
There are workers. So you don't see that it's not a green screen. We can...
All right. Hello, guys. So Georgina is going on a walk right now around the Camp Nou, the field, the sidelines, I should say. Just walking around with her phone on a tripod. Just the normal things you would see every day here at Camp Nou. And yeah, you can see there are some fans. I mean, I think the museum is closing now because there's not as many fans that come to visit the stadium. Usually there's a huge crowd. Can you show over there? Because I'm talking about the crowd right there.
Of course.
The yellow. Do you see guys where the yellow fences are? Usually it's packed with people, with fans, and they come from all around the world to get a glimpse of the beautiful stadium, the beautiful field. But I think around like 4:30ish, it kind of is the slot when it closes because there's not as many people as there were earlier today. Because when I came earlier today, I could tell you there were a lot of people speaking all sorts of languages from different cultures, from different countries, and it was so beautiful. I love the diversity you find here at Camp Nou, the biggest stadium in Europe. Seats over 98,000 Culers from all around the world. Georgina's just going far. And she's coming back to us, guys. At some point, you will see me now. I don't see my... How are you doing? She's also wearing boots that are very uncomfortable. She has some pain. Georgina is limping right now. We need to take her to the treatment table. I think I should have taken the phone and not you. The Culers Corner. Hello, guys. Welcome back. Our beautiful Gol Nord corner. I love it. That was a great tour you did. Yeah. I think it's...
I won't be able to now.
Should I come help?
I think but it's
doable.
The best I can do.
All right. Well, it's almost 5 o'clock. It literally flew by. This is our second Culers Corner here on our social medias, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, everywhere. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, here every single Thursday from 4 p.m. We go up until 5-ish. And I love it. Such a nice, casual, just chill place to talk and just to be. And we like the sounds of the construction work or the cooking.
And they are leaving now. I can't believe it. Now that we are ending the show,
Thanks,
show,
guys.
they are leaving.
Thank you. Gracias.
Thank you so much. Gracias for joining us.
He
And
just
thank
waved
you
to us.
to every one of you. Remember, a lot of things have happened in the last few hours, and a lot will happen in the following ones. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., press conference by Sergi Barjuan, the new interim manager of FC Barcelona, joined by our president, Joan Laporta. They will be both replying to all the media questions. That's going to happen tomorrow, 1 p.m. local time. You will be able to follow that on all our social media platforms. So make sure to follow us in there so you don't miss that. Turn on notifications. Hit that bell button on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Twitch, wherever you're watching us. And after that, Alaves. Big test before the Champions League match. A must-win for Barca. We're hoping that will be the case with our new caretaker coach. We'll see what happens. But like always, Visca el Barça, be here or be square next Thursday. Should we say goodbye very close up? Bye. Bye, guys. See you Thursday. Ciao.